So in the previous video we discussed about resource planning and its importance and why resource planning is essentially required factor for achieving sustainable development. Now in today's topic or in today's video let us discuss about the topic resource planning in India. How India has taken means and measures to make use of resources and what are the plans and proposals that India is implemented or adopted. So resource planning is, as I told, judicious use of resources. It's an widely accepted means and measures for judicious, well-planned utilization of resources. So resources need to be used in planned. If resources are used without a proper plan, it creates various problems not only in individual level, even also there is possible chances to create problems at global level. So in order to overcome from these, so resource planning in India is given important and it is adopted since from uh, the colonial period or colonization, which was practiced or adopted by uh, British or Europeans. So resource planning, it's not easiest or it's not simplest uh, means and measures or process. Instead, it is very complex or very rigid or very lengthy lengthy process. So this resource planning as a complex, as a rigid, as a lengthy process, it involves various stages or steps in using resources that too in planned manner. So what are the steps or what are the different stages that resource planning in India has mainly given importance to adopt? Number one, first step it is identification. ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲಗಳ ಶೋಧ ಶೋಧ ಪತ್ತೆ ಹಚ್ಚುವಿಕೆ. So identification of the resource, it is the first stage or the first process in resource planning. So what does identification mainly involves? Suppose A is the reason. A is the reason. It is identified that A is the reason where the particular resource is available. So this place is being identified by conducting survey. Survey. Survey means samikshe. Samikshe means uh, only through the survey it is going to be identified in a place A there is the availability of resource. After survey, after samikshe, then the place A is going to be mapped or mapping means nakshe tayarike. Nakshe tayarike means where is the place A, how the place is mainly reached, whether the place A is going to be connected with all sort of all means of transport and so and so other kind of information about extraction of resources is mainly mapped. That is mapping, nakshe tayarike, neeli nakshe tayarike we call. Then along with that estimation process is also going to be involved in the first stage of resource planning. Estimation means andaju tayarike, andaju. Andaju Tayarike. Means A is the place, it is surveyed and it is identified with the availability of particular resource, and the availability of resource is mapped with the all sort of information required for the extraction of resource, and along with that A which is already identified with the availability of resource, one particular resource, it is going to be estimated in terms of its quality, in terms of its quantity, quality and quantity. uh, then along with that second stage of resource planning, it involves uh, adopting or implementing planned structures planned structures to extract the available resources from a place with due adaptation of technology skills technology skills and also the other means and measures which are required, like institutional institutional establishments institutional establishments. So second stage of resource planning in India, it includes evolving evolving, adapting, implementing planned structure in extracting or in taking out the resource which is identified in a place. So the planned structure includes uh, proper or appropriate technology to be implemented or adopted, and for handling the technology, for adopting the technology, skilled, talented laborers with, who is essentially a required factor for the extraction of resource, they are also given importance. Then along with that, various institutional establishments, they are also given importance. That is the second stage. Then fourth one, matching, ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ, ಹೊಂದಿಸು, ಹೊಂದಾಣಿಕೆ or ಹೊಂದಿಸು. So matching is the third stage in resource planning of India or resource planning in India. So matching mainly includes the identified resource in a region with adopting with making use of all the available technologies, labors, skills, talents with establishing institutions. Then finally it is going to be given importance for utilization only with matching, where it is going to be given importance for utilization, how it is going to play important role in terms of resource development as well as economic development in all the other stages, that is matching. So let me repeat once again. Resource planning is a concept which is widely accepted and adopted and given importance for judicious proper use of resources in a region or in a nation, whereas resource planning is given importance in India because India is one such country which is having diverse availability of resources in different parts of India. So diverse availability of resource and the role of resources in the life of man as well as in different economic activities has made or it has created a global level hazards or problems or exploitation of resources. In order to overcome from these exploitation, so proper use of resources was given important concept or process in India. And resource planning in India, it is not easy, it is complex, rigid and lengthy process of using the resources or utilizing the resource. And this process mainly includes three different stages, namely identification. Identification mainly involves again three important steps or stages, mainly surveying the resources, mapping the resources and estimation of the resources which are mainly identified in one particular place, like place A or region A. Then second stage includes evolving or adapting planned structure for using or utilizing the identified resources by adapting technology, skill and establishing various institutions. Then third one, it mainly includes matching. Matching is the third stage, which mainly includes uh, the extracted or estimated resource in a region, how it is going to be matched in resource development as well as national economic development and developmental plans and programs. So resource planning is mm, given importance since from the period of colonialization in India. Colonialization in India, because the resource which was mainly identified in a region, it was mainly attracted by Europeans. Europeans. So Europeans gave they gave importance for uh, uh, making or adapting the technology and the quality of human resources and historical experiences of the people and all the other uh, means and measures for making use of or for extracting the resources for various developmental activities. So it is given importance for proper utilization of resource or resource planning in India since from the period of colonialization. Then from 1950s, when India was given importance for the adaptation of 5-year plans. So from the time of the 5-year plans, so all the 5-year plans were given importance for adopting means and measures to make use of the available resources in judicious and proper utilization for the progress and development of nation. Then the availability of resource is necessary condition, it is very important condition and factor for the development of any region or any country. But the availability of resource is at the same time it includes or it involves the possible changes or uh, timely modification or developments in technology and institutions were also the other necessary factors for the development of resources. With this, we will end the session and we will continue the next topic in tomorrow's session. Until then, have a nice day.